Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes. About 3 hours ago, Nelson Havi, Oda's parliamentary aspirant for Westlands constituency, just fell short of calling William Ruto and the Kenya Kwanza brigade people of questionable characters. And for about a week now, Nelson Havi has been sharing some tweets that clearly indicates he might be looking for an exit strategy from Kenya Kwanza alliance. And in some of his tweets, he seemed to be indirectly endorsing Raila Amolo Odinga. So in this video, I want us to have a look at that tweet by Nelson Havi, for it's going to form the basis of our analysis and discussion right now. But before we do that, in case you've bumped here for the very first time, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. Yes, some few hours ago, Nelson Havi shared this tweet. Nelson Havi: the two ladies, late 20s and a gentleman my age, were delighted to see me. They had many questions. Why I, a straight man, sought the company of questionable characters to run for MP of Westlands. It is Mwikali who asked. Caroline was unapologetic that I should have gone to ODM. That's Nelson Havi. And through that tweet, Nelson Havi is actually exposing that some ladies approached him, and one lady by the name of Mwikali actually asked him why he decided to join a camp with people of questionable characters. Yes, that Mwikali asking Nelson Havi that question. And then Caroline, as Nelson Havi is trying to put it, Caroline was unapologetic and told Nelson Havi that he ought to have joined ODM and not ODA. Yes, that's Nelson Havi. And for some days now, those are the kind of tweets Nelson Havi has actually been sharing. In fact, in some tweets, he seemed to be falling short of actually endorsing Raila Amolo Odinga. And through this tweet of some few hours ago, Nelson Havi is indirectly trying to insinuate that he's with people of questionable characters. That is Nelson Havi trying to say that. Because the mere fact that Nelson Havi is actually sharing what those ladies told him through his Twitter handle is an indication that Nelson Havi might also be in an agreement with what those ladies, if at all, they spoke to him. He might be in agreement with what those ladies actually told him. So in this video, I want us to dig deep, ladies and gentlemen, to see exactly what is it that is actually eating up Nelson Havi. Because Nelson Havi seems not to be a settled man. Immediately, Raila Amolo Odinga picked Martha Karua as his running mate. Nelson Havi seems not to be a very settled man. What could actually be eating up Nelson Havi? Just as I did indicate yesterday in our analysis about Nelson Havi has clearly seen that Raila Amolo Odinga is most likely going to form the next government. That is one thing Nelson Havi has just realized. Because upon Raila picking Martha Karua, William Ruto picking Rigathi Gachagua, the race comes out now very clearly on who most likely can win this year's presidential election. So Raila comes up as the most likely person to win this year's presidential election. That is one thing actually eating up Nelson Havi. Nelson Havi strongly believes that Raila is most likely going to win this year's presidential election and not William Ruto. Nelson Havi wants to be in the good books with Raila Amolo Odinga for maybe any eventuality in case of anything. And then secondly, I'm seeing a Nelson Havi who might have given up on his quest for Westland's constituency seat. And that is so because Nelson Havi has looked at the candidates actually contesting for that seat. Before the current member of parliament, Tim Wanyonyi, declared interest, Nelson Havi was a little bit somehow assured of that seat. But upon Tim Wanyonyi actually making his intention known, or rather declaring his candidature, Nelson Havi seems to have been confused as a result of that. And that is so because Tim Wanyonyi is a very strong aspirant for that seat. Nelson Havi knows for a fact he won't be able to beat Tim Wanyonyi for Westland's constituency. So Nelson Havi here is just trying to catch the attention of Azimio, maybe for some kind of a deal. I know Nelson Havi, going by these streets, is actually open to any form or kind of negotiations. If Azimio can actually approach Nelson Havi for some kind of a negotiations or a deal, Nelson Havi can actually step down for maybe Azimio candidate for that Westland constituency. I'm seeing Nelson Havi trying to catch the attention of Raila Amolo Odinga for some kind of a settlement or a deal. And Nelson Havi, if he can be approached by Azimio, I know he will drop his bid for that seat because he knows automatically he will be offered some positions in government. As opposed to going to a race, he knows clearly he is going to lose. I'm also seeing Nelson Havi pulling such kind of strings behind the scenes. And I'm also seeing a Nelson Havi who is seriously regretting where he is. Nelson Havi is not a happy man. He is with the people. He does not understand at all what they stand for. And actually, Nelson Havi is not just in sync with the likes of William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua. These are people deemed very corrupt. Nelson Havi thought he could actually fit in their circles, but is just realizing that these are not people he can actually do business with. Their thinking and ideology are completely different. Nelson Havi is clearly regretting for being in Kenya Kwanza alliance. And then from that tweet, and I did also insinuate that yesterday, Nelson Havi again here is just trying to please Raila supporters in Westland's constituency. Westland's constituency is predominantly lawyer, and lawyers, a good majority of them, subscribe to Raila's ideology, or rather they support Raila Amolo Odinga. Nelson Havi is just trying to please that kind of a population in order for him to have a favorable judgment with those people when it comes to the election day or to voting. That is also something Nelson Havi is actually trying to do. But above all, I'm seeing a Nelson Havi who is clearly planning of actually decamping from William Ruto. That is the main thing here. I'm seeing a Nelson Havi who has actually, in fact, it's just a matter of time before maybe we hear Nelson Havi actually starting to campaign for Raila Amolo Odinga. Because also about 1 week now, there is an ANC parliamentary aspirant for Mumias East constituency. That candidate is actually contesting through order. But on the ground, he seems to be campaigning for Raila Amolo Odinga. I'm seeing that kind of a thing with Nelson Havi. Nelson Havi is clearly, in the coming days, we are going to find Nelson Havi clearly campaigning for Raila Amolo Odinga. That is also something I'm seeing here. Nelson Havi is looking for an exit strategy to dump William Ruto. That is one thing coming out clearly. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, just as I did indicate when we were starting, In case you've bumped here for the very first time and so far you have not yet subscribed, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya.